Good evening and welcome to RBC Sports. Tonight, it's all about knockout football as the RFA Kings Cup second round takes center stage. Big clubs, rising challengers, and only one goal, progression to the next round.
Yes, Gaius, it's shaping up to be a fascinating night. Knockout football always brings pressure, intensity, and moments that can define a season. Next up in the RFA Kings Cup, it's a derby with everything on the line. Tayo FC take on city rivals Tayo Red Devils, with a place in the next round at stake. In knockout football, there are no second chances. Let's head to the action. Here's Tayo FC versus Tayo Red Devils in the RFA Kings Cup.
Let's get straight now to the second round of the Kings Cup. We have got the final, the most hated rivalry of the city of Tayo, between Tayo FC, the hosts, and they take on the former champions of the Regular League from last season, defending champions, and that is Tayo Red Devils. And let's get this match underway between these two teams again, because these two played each other a few weeks back, and Tayo Red Devils defeated Tayo FC 2-1 in the Regular League, but now these two teams will contend each other in this cup competition. So Jerome Levi up front, Nakajima, Lopez, Badius, Pontis, Onokoro in the wing position, Chris Smalling, Notadar, and also goalkeeper will be Chesney. But as of for Tayo Red Devils, we've got Nathan Otimus, David Julius, Amares, Diaby, Savic, Anaquar, Koulibaly, João Cancelo, Michaelis in that midfield, defensive midfield, and also goalkeeper Ambrosius in goal. For Tayo Red Devils. So here we go, and let's get this match underway. And here we go for the contest. And Ricardo Lopez now to Jerome Levi, and now Ricardo Lopez. Now Farnius Simeons all the way here to Koulibaly. Now Jeremy Tuaren now the ball, lost it. Now they've won the ball back here now, Tayo Red Devils. They've won it back nicely here. And now running through here it looks like, but lost the ball. And now Nakajima. Now all the way here now. Now lost it again here. And now all the way there to Anaquar now. Now lost it now to Nakajima. All the way here to Jerome Levi. Now Koulibaly. And now to Mahrez now to Aqua. Now to Savic. Good defending there from Adam Badius. Now Jerome Levi. Nice hold up play now to Nakajima now the ball. Now Nakajima. Now to Ricardo Lopez, and Jerome Levi shoots, and that's gone wide now for a goal kick for Red Devils. At least they're trying to attempt to try and get something here, FC Tayo, but however, unfortunately, that has gone wide for a goal kick. And now Christius Ambrosius will take the short goal kick here now to Mivakovic Savic. And now all the way now again to João Cancelo. Now throw. Now to Nakajima. Now is Galias Pontis. Now running through here now. Now to again to Jerome Levi. Could be a chance for a cross. Oh no, not the case. Now Nakajima now the ball. Now Nathan Otimus. Now to Livakovic-Savic. Now to Alakwa. Now David Julius. Now Diaby. Not long to go until the end of the first half here, but that's a free kick, by the way, in this cup competition, because if it stays like this, it'll go to penalties, because we are going to a penalty shootout. If a team goes to a draw by the end of the game, it'll go to a penalty shootout, but we have got a long way to go though. This is a real heated rivalry between FC Tayo and also Tayo Red Devils in this cup game, by the way. And there's a free kick here for Tayo Red Devils in this matchup. Now Mahrez. And now is Adakwa. Now all the way to Diaby. Now here's to Mahrez. Now Ponce's trying to wrestle him there. Mahrez here with the ball. Now Nakajima on the ball back here. And it's going to be half time. And by the way, there's no goals scored in this cup competition in the King's Cup second round, as it ends 0-0 at half time. Now we're back now for the second half, and here we go. Now Livakovic-Savic with the ball now to Diaby. Now Nathan Otimus. Now to David Julius, shoots, but good defending. Now Notre Dame. And now here's now Gary Batius. Now Adam Bedius. And now Onokuru now the ball, now lost it. Now Nathan Otimus. And now João Cancelo now. Cross the ball into the box here. Header from Julius, the captain, and he does score it. The captain puts it in the back of the net. And Tayo Red Devils, the away team, down the road to Tayo FC Stadium, have just absolutely scored it in this local derby matchup here in the second round of the King's Cup. Yeah, what a goal, by the way. What a cross. Unbelievable header right there from David Julius, the captain. And he heads the ball nicely right into the goalkeeper, against the goalkeeper in fact. And that is the brilliant finish there to place it in. And obviously Chesley could not beat him. And now it's 1-0 to Tayo Red Devils. And David Julius will be definitely be ready, of course, for next month's FIFA World Cup, because this is the last games of all club football, by the way, for this weekend, obviously, for the FIFA World Cup to be played for next month, because Julius will be definitely fit and ready, representing our nation, our country, playing against Senegal, Jamaica and also Great Britain in those 3 matches in South America. We'll be obviously hosting it in Argentina, Brazil and Chile for the FIFA World Cup, obviously, for next month. And also Julius will be definitely fit and ready for that game, if he can keep himself fit in that. And scoring goals as he is right now, that is brilliant to see from the Red Devils striker. Now Kante. Now to Notre Dame. Now to Gary Betius. Now to Adam Bedius. Now here's Savic. Now to David Julius. Good ball here now to Nathan Otimus. And what a finish right there from Otimus. Another goal for another Regulan striker. Also be involved in the FIFA World Cup. Definitely for the games coming up for next month in South America. Because now it's 2-0 to Tayo Red Devils against their arch rivals of Tayo FC. It's a very important game for Tayo Red Devils to try and progress themselves into the third round. Or they might get buyed into the quarterfinals, however, though, depending on the teams in the next round. But this is a superb goal. And yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, by the way. I cannot really explain, obviously, how this matchup's going to be. But yeah, 2-0 has been unbelievable, by the way. Bloody unbelievable. Now, Gallius Pontis. Now, Alexandra Larson. Now, Ricardo Lopez. Header. Oh, close. Massive chance, though, for Jerome Levi to head that ball into the back of the net. Absolutely unbelievable. Perfect header. But unfortunately, that's gone wide. It'd be competition though if Jerome Levi can make it into the Regulars national team for the World Cup for next month, because he's also one of those candidates will definitely be involved. And now here's Onokuru now for Tayo FC. And now here's Farnius Simeons with the ball. Now Simios now to Ricardo Lopez. And now Alexandra Larsson now. Now Lawson now the ball. And now here's to Lopez. Crossing the box here. Clearance away. Now Kante cleared it away here for Tayo Red Devils here now. Here's to David Julius with the ball. Nice pass there now to Otimus. Could be a finish, it could be here now. Oh no, not the case. Now Farnes with the ball. And now is Gallius Pontis. The whistle's going to blow any time now, by the way, for the end for full time. Any second now, the whistle's going to blow. Any time then, the whistle's going to blow for full time. And that's going to be that for the end of a full time here for this afternoon, as it ends Tayo FC 0, Tayo Red Devils 2 at full time.
Full time in the RFA Kings Cup second round. It's a strong away performance as TO Red Devils defeat Tayo FC by 2-0. A disciplined display from the Red Devils, who took their chances and kept things solid at the back to book their place in the next round.
Yes, Gaius, a very professional performance from Tayo Red Devils. They controlled the tempo, stayed disciplined defensively, and took their chances at key moments. Tayo FC showed commitment and worked hard, but they struggled to break through a well-organized Red Devils back line. In a knockout competition like the King's Cup, that efficiency is crucial, and it's what sends TO Red Devils through to the next round. Yes, Gaius, a very professional performance from Tayo Red Devils. They controlled the tempo, stayed disciplined defensively, and took their chances at key moments. Tayo FC showed commitment and worked hard, but they struggled to break through a well-organized Red Devils back line. In a knockout competition like the King's Cup, that efficiency is crucial, and it's what sends TO Red Devils through to the next round.
A very good start for AFC Richmond in the matchup as Danny Rojas, great pass there to Isiak Oludul, and then Janius Tartus obviously lost control of the ball, but however Danny Rojas won the ball here for AFC Richmond, and then Tartus put that ball right into the bottom corner as AFC Richmond lead the game half an hour in by 1-0 over Aldous Antlers. Huge goal. Huge potential right here for Richmond to go through, hopefully, into the next round. But at the moment now, the score is 1-0 so far for Richmond. And then the Antlers responded back after being behind by 1-0 to AFC Richmond. As Roberto Firmino, great pass to Memphis Depay, and Memphis Depay shot right into the top corner. What a strike from him to place that ball right into that top corner. And the goalkeeper of AFC Richmond could not have reached from that, as now they are elite level here, one apiece in this match. And late in the 85th minute, a goal from AFC Richmond to actually win them the game, So Mo Bamberkach, great pass there to Danny Rojas, and Danny Rojas slotted that ball right past the goalkeeper of David De Gea, and that's a late goal for AFC Richmond to send themselves through into the third round of the King's Cup. as what a marvellous goal right there for Dani Rojas. And now it's 2-1 for AFC Richmond. A big goal right there from at the end by Dani Rojas as he scored the biggest goal in the matchup for Richmond to win the game, as it ended here as AFC Richmond 2, Aldous Antlers 1 at full time. A great chance here for a goal to happen, but great save and handles right there from Simon Migele, the goalkeeper, as Jacob Jordan. Nice little hold-up play here. Pass there to Nathan Auger. Auger right there, looking for options. Pass there to Marco Royce. Then Marco Royce, pass there to Ivan Toney. Toney right there to Neymar. And then Neymar hit the ball right into the bottom corner as Chess Motor Blue Warriors lead the game by 1-0. A nice hold up here from Ivan Toney all the way here to Marco Royce, as a great little cross into the box here for the German all the way, and a save right there for the keeper. And then however Ivan Toney won the ball off of the Coupe Soda Terriers defender, and he won it and shot and scored, and now Chess Motor extend the lead to make it 2-0 against Coupe Soda Terriers in the match. And also after that we do have, let's say, 10 minutes left of the game to go, as Dudu, great pass there to Ambrosius, and then obviously a chance here from Daddy Ali, then lost control of it for Will Damios, and then Jacob Jordan, great pass there to Marco Royce. Marco Royce, pass there to Ivan Toney, and a great finish right there from Ivan Toney to put Chess Motor Blue Warriors 3 goals in front in the matchup. And that's an unbelievable finish, an unbelievable goal, and the full-time score ends as Chess Motor head through into the 3rd round of the King's Cup, as it ends Chess Motor 3, Coupe Soda Terriers 0 at full time. Nice little hold up here from Damien Harry, and then lost it there to Muller, and Damien Harry won it back, and then Kevin Blanius all the way here to Alan Bart. And Alan Bart there, nice control there to Kosatic. Really hold it nicely here for Gotham City. And then all the way across, but blocked right there, all the way now into a throw-in looks like for Gotham City. As Kevin Blanius comes off the pitch and Rodrigo comes on the pitch as a substitute. But however, a throw-in here for Gotham City within 70 minutes in the game. And then obviously Vincent Gani has lost the ball, and then it won it back there to Cornelius. Cornelius crossed it in. Rodrigo, the substitute, scores, and what a header right there from Rodrigo for Gotham City to score. The super sub puts his head on that, and the Spaniard makes it 1-0 as Gotham City lead here against the league leaders of the regular league this season so far, Greenfield Boys United. And this could be an exit for Greenfield in this cup competition. A massive win for Gotham City. They head through into the 3rd round of the King's Cup from a goal from the super sub Rodrigo here for tonight. And then defender lost control of the ball here, Baldwin, as Wilfred Zaha won it off of Baldwin, and Zaha hits it right into the top corner. And that's a brilliant finish right there from Wilfred Zaha, and it is 1-0 to Inter Taloga in the game, as Baldwin right there made a massive mistake right there, and obviously Wilfred Zaha won it, and it was a goal there from Taloga. But however, Rodrigo de Paul, great pass there to James Rodriguez, 1v1 to the goalkeeper. Rodriguez hits it, and now it's 2-0 to Inter Taloga now. 2 goals scored within the first half, and what a finish right there for the Colombian midfielder in the matchup. Brilliant finish, brilliant goal, and now it is the goal here to make it 2. And then James Rodriguez, great pass there to Ericus Christus. Back again there to James Rodriguez here now for Inter Taloga. And a cross into the box all the way to Coutinho. Shot saved, denied, and a finish right there from Wilfred Zaha. And now it is 3-0 to Inter Taloga, as what a goal right there for him in the matchup, as now the score is 3-0 for Inter Taloga in the game. The full-time score between Insadia FC and Inter di Taloga, it ends here a 3-0 victory for Taloga in the matchup here for tonight. A nice corner here from Parentos, across from Gallius, all the way to Wijnaldum, header saved, back to Wijnaldum, and then obviously Anthony and Varante had a chance to shoot, and then Maximan got that last touch, and he hit that ball into the goal, as Parentos have now made it 1-0 against Ivergo Impact, as what a finish right there for him, as that is the goal there to put Parentos in the lead in the game. Shot, block, and then back to Maximan's feet, control, hits it in. And then Paul Johnson, and now header there, and now Wijnaldum, and now Ray Gaddius, now Devon Williamus now, and now all the way to Ray Gaddius, now back to Devon Williamus, and he puts it in the bottom corner, and now the goal is extended now to 2 goals here. Parentos have got themselves another goal, and what a marvellous goal, by the way. Put it nicely as well in that bottom corner. But now it is the goal there to make it 2-0 in the match. And what a finish right there. What a finish. And that's brilliant. And then Oscar, nice hold-up play. All the way to Alexandre Lacazette. And now is Animus Parkus. And now Jeffrey Wijnaldum. And now here's to Ray Gaddius. And now Wijnaldum, and what a put the ball right into the bottom corner. And that is now a brilliant finish right there for Wijnaldum. And it is 3-0 to Parentos. And what a marvellous finish right there, by the way. And he put it nicely right into that bottom corner. And now it's 3-0. And then Devon Williamus, great pass there to Ray Gaddius. Gaddius lost control. Paul Johnson won the ball here nicely here for... again, and now lost it here to again for Parentos to score the 4th goal, and it was the 4th goal just before half time, and now it is 4-0 and 2 goals from Wilhelmus in the match. Then Pepe right there, nice control there to Oscar there to Aubameyang, Aubameyang to Lacazette, Lacazette hits it, brilliant finish right into the bottom corner, and that's a goal back here for Ivergo Impact, as now it is 4-1. And the consolation goal right there from Lacazette. As I've got to say, nice little hold up here from Ivergo. And that's, let's say, a consolation goal brilliantly. And then here's Roman Varente there to Devon Wilhelmus. Has a hit right in the bottom corner. And that's now going to be the 5th goal to make it 5-1. 5-1 there for Parentos. And that's a brilliant goal right there. It was a nice opportunity right there to hit it. Critical as well. And it was nicely placed in that bottom corner. And the full-time score is Parentos 5. Ivergo Impact 1 at full-time here for tonight. And they're through into the 3rd round of the King's Cup. Nice hold up here from Ciro Immobile, all the way here to Z Darius to hit the ball to the back of the net, and then the Grasshoppers lead against Los Andreas Pompey in the cup by 1-0. Nice hold up here now to Jacob Barrio, nice hold up here, then lost it to Gray to Ciro Immobile, now Martin Agnes, nice hold up here for him to put the ball into the back of the net, and the Grasshoppers extend the lead here by 2-0. And then Los Andreas Pompey have actually got themselves another goal as Occupus, great hold up here, lost it to Jake Dante. Dante there to Martin Agnes. Then George Evans, hold up there to Gerardus Chevery. Then to Occupus with the ball. Hold up there to Various Rex. Then a chance here from Eriksson to put the ball into the back of the net. As now that is a beautiful finish and a beautiful goal to put Los Andreas Pompey a goal back in the matchup. But unfortunately it wasn't to be for Pompey. They could not get a comeback from this game. And that 2-1 lead puts Grasshoppers Laurentis through into the 3rd round of the RFA King's Cup as it ends 2-1 in the matchup. Even though that Immobile didn't score any of those 2 goals, but the other players like Angelus and Darius delivered in the match. And a hold up here now from a chance for the Vikings to get themselves that goal. There's a hold up here all the way to Adam McKenzie. Mackenzie to Mason Greenwood. Now Harriet hits it right in the top corner, and a wonderful goal, as that's a finish right there for the Vikings to put themselves in the lead. Then there's a free kick here from Aaron Moyet for Sporting Laurentius, and they score themselves a goal back in the matchup from being 1-0 up within the first seconds of the game, and then 5 minutes later Sporting Laurentius got themselves level in the matchup here, and now it's 1-1 in the matchup here for this afternoon. What a goal, what a finish, 1-1. Nice boot up here now to Albert Hayes, now to Mason Greenwood. Adam McKenzie. And now all the way to Albert Hayes now. Crossing the box. Header there from Sigurdsson, and there's a great header right there to put the Vikings back in front within 15 minutes in the game. Then Albert Hayes right there. Hold up there to Mason Greenwood. Then Adam McKenzie. Nice little hold up here for him. Pass there to Harriet. Harriet there to Albert Hayes, and Hayes makes it 3-1, and within half an hour of the game it's now 3-1 to the New Forest Vikings in the King's Cup second round. And what a finish right there from Albert Hughes, as Albert Hughes scored that third goal, and that third goal is absolutely magnificent right there for the Vikings, as now the game really definitely ends for full time, as New Forest Vikings 3, Sporting Laurentius 1 as the full-time score here for this afternoon. Nice hold-up play here from Tim Pippis now. Now Alex Xavier Turber. Now Royal Vladius. Now header there, or control from Timothy. Now here's Jovrich. Now Michael Alunga. And what a goal there from the Southern Coast within 15 minutes in the game. Michael Alunga, the captain, have now made it 1-0 against RB Trentina in the game. And then Joseph Gadius there to Felipe Anderson. Now Joseph again to Gadius now to Felipe Anderson. Now here's Hakim Ziyech. Now Prince Charette. Now Bart Petrie. Now Alex Fabry now for RB Trentina, and Patry scores, and that's a massive finish right there from Red Bull Trentina to get themselves back in the game, level in this matchup, and that will probably mean that this game might go to penalties between RB Trentina and Southern Coast, as now the game officially ends 1-1 between the two sides. And a penalty shootout between Southern Coast and RB Trentina, as Luka Jovrich will take the penalty here against the goalkeeper of Red Bull Trentina. And now Luka Jovrich there takes the penalty. He puts it in, through, and a save right there for the goalkeeper. So that was a save, by the way, from the Trentina goalkeeper. And now Prince Charette will take the penalty here for Red Bull Trentina. And that's now 1-0 to Red Bull Trentina. And now penalty here for Michael Alunga here from the Southern Coast. And as a perfect finish right in the bottom corner, it's 1-1. And then Red Bull Trentina take the penalty here against Southern Coast in this match. And penalty here for hopefully Patry to score. And that's a massive finish there to make it 2-1 to Red Bull Trentina. So Ospina now will come out as a goalkeeper for Trentina. As now Southern Coast will take this third penalty. And that's a massive finish there, and it's now 2-2 in the game. And then a chance here from RB Trentina to make it 3-2. So Red Bull Trentina might get the goal, and it is the goal there to make it 3-2 in the match. And now Felipe Anderson will go for the penalty. And a save right there for the goalkeeper. So now there's a penalty here for a chance here for Trentina to go and win this matchup and go through into the third round of the King's Cup. There's a chance here for February to score, and February scores, and RB Trentina will head through into the third round of the King's Cup after knocking out Southern Coast here on penalties between the two sides. Big win for RB Trentina. The first goal here for Wilhoven Knights as Ruben Neves won the ball off of Villager FC. And then Gabriel Barbosa with the hold-up here for Wilhoven Knights. Great pass there to Jonathan David, to hit the ball right in the bottom corner. And now it is 1-0 to Wilhoven here against Villager FC. Nice little hold control, by the way. Nice control all the way here. And now it is 1-0 to Villager FC. And a throw here now to Ramones, the ball now to Adam Tormentum. And now Steve Processor now to, again, lost it now to Gabriel Barbosa. Now Jonathan David, cut in there for Argamentum! And that's a finish there. And now it is 2-0 to Wilhoven Knights. And that was a brilliant finish, by the way. Brilliant finish. And that was a nice pass there from Jonathan David there to put the ball from Argamentum to slot that ball home in the bottom corner. And now it's 2-0 to Wilhoven Knights. And the full-time score here, it ends here as Wilhoven Knights 2, Villager FC 0 at full-time here for this afternoon. A great goal for the away team of the Raiders as Moreno with the ball here to Lopez to Richmond City, and then Diego Cortes lost the ball here to Mauro for the Raiders, and then Hadrius, great pass there to Mauro, and then Mauro hits it right in the top corner here for the Raiders, and the team from the second Liga lead against the third Liga side of Richmond City in the King's Cup. As what a finish right there, marvellous right there by Mero to make it 1-0. And that was a full-time score, by the way. It ends here as Richmond City 0 as Sierra Ritus Raiders 1 as a full-time score. And then Montantius Saturday put themselves in the lead, the second Liga side leading here against third Liga side of Lacabus Hatters as Marcus Vario, great run right here for him, pass there to Laureanius, cross into Dravius, and Dravius hit the ball into the back of the net, and Montantius Saturday lead the game within 15 minutes in the matchup to make it 1-0 against Lacabus Hatters here this afternoon. And what a header right there for Dravius. And now it's a great lead so far for the Saturday in the match. And then nice hold up here from Vindiex. Header there from Varo. Varo there to Dravius. And then clearance away here to Andreas Palutu. And then Palutu there to Raniano here for the Hatters. With the ball. Pass there to Farias. Farias there to Domies. Domies to Politio. And he puts that ball into the back of the net as Polito scores. And now the score is now 1-1 in the match. Nice hold-up control here from Varo, in fact. As Davrius, good pass there to Carvidius. All the way there to Domies. And Domies there to Andreas Palortu. So he's got himself a little back pass there to Bruno Farias. And Farias hits it in the late minutes of the game to make sure that Lacabus Hatters lead the game. And that's a massive lead right there for Farias as the third Liga side of Lacabus Hatters leading the game here by 2-1. The full-time score between Montantis Saturday and Lacabus Hatters. It ends here as Montantis Saturday 1, Lacabus Hatters 2 at full-time.
Good evening and welcome back to RBC Sports as we continue our coverage of the RFA King's Cup. In the final matches of the second round, Wilhoven Knights produced a composed performance, defeating Villager FC by 2-0. There was an upset in Richmond, where Crearartis Riders edged past Richmond City with a 1-0 away victory. And Lacabus Hatters booked their place in the next round after overcoming Montantis Saturday FC by 2-1. With the second round complete, attention now turns to the third round, where some intriguing ties await. AFC Richmond will face Crea Riardis Riders. Gotham City FC take on Lake Abyss Hatters. International de Tolga are drawn against New Forest Vikings. And Parantos FC will meet Laurentius Grasshoppers. 4 matches, 8 teams, all chasing a place in the quarterfinals. And should they progress, the quarterfinal picture is already taking shape. Tayo Red Devils will face AFC Richmond, or Crea Riardis Riders. Sesmoda Blue Warriors await Gotham City or Lakabis Hatters. Wilhoven Knights will meet Inter Tolga or New Forest Vikings. And Red Bull Torrentina are set to play Parantos FC, or Laurentius Grasshoppers. The road to Cup glory is narrowing, and the pressure is rising. Finally, a reminder that the FIFA World Cup kicks off next month, with nations across the globe preparing for football's biggest stage. We'll have full coverage, previews, and analysis right here on RBC Sports as the tournament approaches. That's all for now. Stay with RBC Sports, your home of football in Regalands.